Second down and 18. Williams alone in the backfield, four-man rush. Fires over the middle, it's caught. That's Denzel Boston at the 40, lands at the 43. He is the feature receiver for Williams and the Huskies.
Littered all over it. We talked about the quarterback, we talked about the running back, but we didn't mention Denzel Boston, an NFL wide receiver they have at 6'4".
25 yards on that play. They mark it at the 42. That's Coleman, a tackle breaker. Coleman again in the backfield. Blitz comes, quick throw. Coleman has it, races for the sideline, knocked out of bounds. Quick throw there, that's Vines Bright, has the first down. He's just a freshman with a really high ceiling. A lot of deep balls, and Jed Fish, when asked about that, said, yeah, we like to chuck it. And they do. That's Coleman straight ahead. Four-man rush, time for Williams, steps through. He's got great legs and great moves, and he's got a first down at the 29. Polano again with the stop, 12 more yards for Washington.
Why Damon Williams is the complete package. When it's not there, he can run it. Look at this cut. Wow, that looks a la Jaden Daniels-ish when he decides to run the ball. And this is the problem with this kid. He can throw it deep, he can throw it short, but when it's not there, he can also extend the play.
Inside the 30. Williams again, ton of time, fires to the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Boston!
Put down on this one, though. He makes the catch, and look at that right foot. It taps there in bounds. We're going to see this right toe, and that's clearly in. That is a toss, a catch, and a touchdown.
On this drive, third down, long 6, four-man rush. Eckhouse hit as he throws, deflected and intercepted. Washington has a pick. Alex McLaughlin. Turnovers killed the Cougars last week. And on their opening drive, Washington has a pick and great field position.
Snowballed out of control for him, but this is the one that matters today.
Second down, 13. Williams will pull it, and he's got a lane. Williams to the sideline, to the 30, and he's out of bounds.
Fell for 11 plus years. You cannot stop the run if you don't set the edge. Caleb Francil goes inside. I see no edge of the defense. And Damon Williams, especially a dual threat quarterback, if no one has the quarterback, he will make you pay.
You don't want to let this team in Washington get rolling, and it feels like they are. Williams, a quick trigger there. Nice catch, and out of bounds is Coleman.
Jonah Coleman.
Williams behind Coleman, gets a block at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies.
If you do not set an edge against this quarterback, he will make you pay. Nobody in the screen. The only edge set was...
I will adjust accordingly. Vines Bright in motion. Williams in the pocket. It collapses. He's spun around. He's got a man wide open. That's caught. That's Coleman. Makes a man miss to the 40. Coleman to the 30 and tumbles down to the 27.
As highlight after highlight. He stays in the pocket. It's not there. But look at his ability to get slippery. He gets out the pocket. He finds his back. Not easy to tackle on this one, Rich, and leads to a major gain.
48 yards is a major gain. Washington State territory again. Pitch this time to Mohammed. He's got a lane inside the 15, down to the 11. Omari Evans in motion, his first action of the year for Washington. And a first and 10 little RPO, and that's Coleman. Bounces once, bounces twice, and he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
He's a tough guy to tackle. Look at the yards after contact. Now, does he get this ball in? It takes about 4 guys, and he crosses that pylon to me. That looks like a touchdown, but this is going to be the better angle here for all of us. I think with his knee crossing and him falling, that pylon falling over.
Different receivers have caught passes for Washington State. Huskies show blitz. Here they come. And that's Johnson, who's swallowed up by Uwe Ungalele.
Washington defensive line They got guys all over the place that can make plays. 4 Washington defenders.
2nd and 8. Eckhouse play action. Looking, scrambling, escapes, not there. Blasted at the 19. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. And Tariq Buda Alukda.
Buda Alukda closed this like a homing missile. Watch number 3. Come out of your screen and just finish Eckhouse right there.
Williams pulls. Man, this guy is good. And he's still going out to the 45-yard line. It's a meaningful series because he knew this year he'd be the man.
And tackling is going to be meaningful for this defense. They're not doing this. Look at the amount of angles that Damon Williams is just destroying.
One of the country's best on 3rd down. 4-man rush. Williams, sideline throw. Boston caught. How pretty is that? Far hash mark on the money.
Get better execution than this. Denzel Boston's been quiet since the touchdown catch. A beautiful corner route against leverage and such a perfectly placed ball. Great ball.
Williams in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Washington State 38. Coleman slips a tackle, spins from another, and lunges to the 32. 2nd and 4. Williams fires. Tight window there, caught. His punter Luke Dunn is the holder. Good snap. Lots of leg, and that's straight through. And the lead climbs by 3. Onside kick. Oh no, it's picked up. Wow, Washington almost had one of those recovery touchdowns. Well, it's a really short field here for a great offense. Jonah Coleman in the backfield, first carry. Coleman breaks loose, and he's tripped up after a gain of 13 more yards. Tucker Large made the stop. Coleman again, and again he's loose. And again, he's breaking tackles.
Rich, as a defender, it's demoralizing when the guy runs out of bounds on his feet. Look at all these chances to tackle him. He's stumbling, he's bumbling, and he's still on his feet on the way out. Polano misses one, and they're all chasing him. He's too big, too strong, too fast.
One of the best red zone teams in the country as well. Coleman's back in. Williams will throw, ton of time. Still looking, now scrambling. And racing to the sideline, and he's hit and dropped at the 2-yard line. Onside kick that almost was a disaster for Washington State. Little inside handoff. This is Coleman. This is a touchdown, Washington.
Not in the backfield. He's actually right there, coming back, hidden, tucked in by the tight end. They had Jordan Washington.
Johnson's in the backfield. Has the pitch, and he's got company. And now this is decision time for Washington State. Certainly going to go for it on 4th and 4.
I extremely dislike the play call here. Nothing downhill. A pitch to Angel Johnson. He hasn't been going 2 touchdowns the first 2 drives.
Well, I know the offense hasn't been bickering. They've been brilliant tonight. This is Coleman, a career high in yardage as a receiver in this one. And that's 2 punts in 2.5 games. Williams back, ton of time, scrambles, escapes, and dives over the 50. It was about a 50-yard gain. Muhammad in the backfield now, and Williams will pull it, and he gets inside the 45, dives forward.
Williams has been so good. This defense got to force him to make a mistake.
1st and 10 here, play action. Williams, lots of time. Pocket collapses, throws on the run. Boston with the catch. Blasted out of bounds at the 24-yard line. And Boston seemingly always open.
You don't defend it, Rich. This is high-level quarterbacking. Look, the route's not there. He extends the play. Great relationship. This is what his feet do. It buys him time, and that number is right between the 1 and the 2, Rich. It doesn't get better than that.
Williams now 11 of 13. This is Muhammad. And he's down to the 3.
And Washington State comes out in man-to-man coverage here. Always got to find Denzel Boston.
Blitz comes, Williams throws, corner, Boston! Oh man, what a catch! Automatic Athletic are these two. And Washington scores again.
His quarterback knows who's one-on-one, the 6'4". Next, Roma Dunze at Washington, the next star wide receiver, Denzel Boston. And he gets up and he's talking. Is this taunting? But he's quietly and nicely saying, Rich, you can't guard me. They're going to bring pressure as well with all these guys at the line of scrimmage.
6 of 7 on 4th down this year. Eckhouse with pressure, fires, it's picked off! Intercepted McLaughlin, and he's gonna score! Touchdown, Washington!
This ball came out of Eckhouse's hand, funny. McLaughlin got great vision, Lechner doesn't see it. Have a day, Alex McLaughlin, not one pick, two.
In these Apple Cups, and the great Don James, the Hall of Fame coach, was 13-5. Eckhouse slips a tackle. This kid has played hard. Ball's loose. Who's got it? Washington thinks they do.
But look at the beautiful punch out there. It doesn't get any better than that by Dylan Robinson. Elbow above the wrist, striking downhill or forced fumble. So I studied his technique and able to force some fumbles in my career as well.
Williams scrambling, and he goes down. Spectrum of the NFL.
Everyone talks about turnovers, and punching the ball is one way to get them.
Setting up a little screen there for Jonah Coleman. He's got blockers, he's got
Rich.
Speed, he's got a touchdown, Washington. Good night.
And Jonah Coleman didn't need it. Look how he swings this way. And look at all the blockers out front. They have no one to block.
Man, that's a good offensive line, too. That's the most important. You see 5 tackles, 2 interceptions, including that pick 6. And Washington's defense right now is wrapping up. If you're Ryan Day and you're Ohio State, Williams is 13-16, 217, 3 touchdowns. Eckhouse and is swallowed up. One thing Washington State has to fix, though, moving forward.
Going to demonstrate this. Look at how many Washington defenders are in the backfield. What can you do there if you're Eckhouse? You have no time to get anybody open. That has been the issue.
To let him be a student assistant first and worked his way into the system. Boston tiptoeing through tacklers. Well, last year's loss really still stings. That last play of the game when they were stoned at the goal line, Coleman.
Players have put up big games. Someone's wide open, Rich.
Yeah, that's caught there. That's Omari Evans to the 10, and Omari Evans into the end zone. 59 yards.
Trying to get this ranking up. Complete drop coverage here. Too easy for Damon Williams. Omari Evans, the Penn State transfer, making a debut from injury this game, has an easy walk-in touchdown with the Ronaldo sweet celebration.
But the turnovers, the interceptions, and the lack of a run game and protection for the quarterback, those are all things they've got to figure out. And I think Washington State is kind of living through that right now. Duggar, and down he goes.